I've been in the after-school field for 15 years. I started out as a line staff working with 20 youth, worked my way up to a site coordinator, program coordinator, program mentor, director. I just kept moving up the line, and here I am today. In moving up the ladder in after school myself, you don't know what you don't know. And it really takes from the two perspectives. The person, such as myself, that says, I want to learn more about this. I am hungry to learn what the next level looks like. But if you don't know what that next level looks like, it also takes somebody who has been there, done that, to handhold you through the process of showing you what are the necessary steps so that not only you can visualize the next step, but also get there. And I think both of those are important. Coaching for me, as I was finding myself in this field and as a person, in working with staff and when I became a program director overseeing multiple sites, I had a lot of staff that were hungry to learn more about it. I was the director of an AmeriCorps program with 150 AmeriCorps members who are technically volunteers. And they come in, and how do we align all those folks to a shared vision so that we can move forward together? And from that work, I had to develop a framework, if you will, a process to get everyone on the same page about what not only my vision was, but what were we doing for the project. So in terms of coaching, what I really learned through the process is that I needed to find my own core values as a person, and in that, figure out how my own core values align to my organization's core values. And if they don't, what can I do then to shift or to create new organizational core values that align to who I am as a person? So the one thing that I didn't want to do, and I have two young daughters, is I didn't want to go home and have to be a different person. I wanted to teach them about integrity and figuring out that work and being the same person as I am at home or at work or anywhere else. I learned that my three core values were humility, integrity, and service. And in figuring that out, then the gift was really, how can I help other people find their own core values so that they are clear about what they want to do with their work? So I started developing frameworks and processes and systems to walk somebody from not even using the term core value to understanding what it is, what their core values are, and more importantly, what they can do within their organization to continue that work. Every year, I make an intentional effort to dedicate time, because coaching takes time if you want to do it well. So every year, I intentionally dedicate time and I have conversations with my family and in my workplace to coach at least 4 people every year. So for the past 10 years, I have been coaching at least 4 people every year. And what that really means is dedicating time, whether it's 2 hours a month over a course of a year or 18 months, to really walk them through a process of figuring out their core values as well as their organizational core values. But coaching is really presenting guided questions so that the other person figures out the answer that fits best for them. I think the one thing to remember with coaching is that you cannot coach somebody, anybody, until they give you permission that they want to be coached. And so I think that is key in sports, it's key in life, that when you're working with someone, 1, they have to give you permission to be coached. 2, you have to come in as a neutral party with some very intentional guidelines about how you're going to do this in a very meaningful and intentional way. And 3, you have to get them to that other side, because at the end, if you walk them through a process and there's no end goal, then what did we really do? We just had some conversations. And so in walking them through a process, you have to make it clear to them, what is it that they need, how can we help, and how do we get them there? The technical assistance field has changed in the last 5 to 10 years, and you know, we used to have to pay a lot of money to get an outside technical assistance provider to come to your program and help you out through some things, give you some training, coaching. That's not the case anymore. Now we have a larger system of support that a lot of people are tapping into, the regional lead system, larger programs. There's still a lot of consultants in the field that do really remarkable work. But at the end of the day, what I really care about and what I would like to see in the near future is to really develop those where it matters most, which is at the site level, working with the youth to see themselves as TA providers themselves. Those site coordinators are TA providers. They just may not see themselves as TA providers, but they provide coaching, they provide training, they do all of the strategies on a daily basis. The difference is that to them, it's just a regular weekday. They're just doing it every day.